What are some conspiracy theories that seem like total bullshit? Flat Earth. I can never understand flat earthers. The 9/11's conspiracy has the people pulling the strings making money getting power. JFK conspiracy has the CIA stopping JFK from enacting laws that would harm them, but who benefits from a flat earth? Yeah, you ask them why. And they say the most bizarre things. Because it would cause a panic if people thought they were living on a disk. But if that was reality, why would that bother people? Okay, so it's a disk. You still gotta go to work and pay your taxes. I think some people are prone to believing in conspiracy theories, and it's just a lottery as to which they believe, and flat earth is just one of them. Actually, most people believe in conspiracy theories because it gives their life a meaning. If the earth is round, like other planets, then we are here just because it happened, and that's it. But if you believe in the flat earth, it gives the existence of the human race a meaning. But you can also be right in your thought. They also like to feel special by feeling that they outsmarted everyone else, and also it gives them a sense of camaraderie by giving them a community of like-minded people, especially people who believe that they are against the world. They also like to feel special by feeling that they outsmarted everyone else. This is the driving force behind conspiracy theories in general, not at all confined to flat earth. Yes, I was talking about all of them. Yeah, plus I think for people who feel lonely, it's a sense of belonging to a community. Very true. Sometimes we demand an explanation for the how and why of something, and the truth tends to be very simple, but nobody can accept it. Keep in mind though, sometimes people do have good reason to be skeptical when the details that are given are sketchy or is an outright lie. So if you're sitting there trying to be logical and reasonable about it, then the official answer is actually confirmed bullshit. It just makes people wonder more. For example, just one of the many sketchy details and coincidences of the JFK assassination was the initial report said one bullet was fired and one bullet hit them. When in the footage it's clear as day at least two were fired. Why did they lie about that? Some conspiracies are proven to be true as well, so it's not like everyone who believes in them is overly paranoid, but at the same time yes, some of them are. I think you're 100% right. Humans have a very hard time accepting the pointless nature of the universe. A lot of modern conspiracy theories seem to be lacking on the why answer. Nobody benefits from flat earth. If crystal and magnets could heal you, then hospitals would be charging you $5,000, not stabbing you with needles to take your blood all the time. If vaccines don't work and cause autism, then why do insurance companies willingly pay so much for them? I can potentially believe a conspiracy when there is a good motive for the villain, but not when it just seems random and arbitrary. Tell me that rich people are intentionally playing poor groups against each other on the basis of race and religion, and I can believe it because the rich wouldn't want the poor uniting against them. I might not believe it entirely, but I can see the logic. Tell me that the rich are hoarding all their money in giant Scrooge McDuck vaults, and I question it because they don't have a reason to do that when they could invest that money and use it to make more money. I have watched too many flat earth videos for entertainment value. A higher amount than what you're imagining, so know this one. Who benefits depends on the flat earther's main theory. Aliens studying us as an experiment in a giant snow globe. Most popular flat earth theory. The super elite rich don't want people to know that we have tons of more resources on a bunch more land outside an Antarctica ice wall. Since if we knew about the resources they couldn't control us by controlling all the current limited resources. Religious Christian twist. God created flat earth according to their Bible interpretation, and evil forces are spreading the fake evidence of globe. Here's a bigger one for you. Flat earthers is a false flag conspiracy that was manufactured and planted in the conspiracy community by the CIA to make all conspiracy theorists look crazy and stupid, and thus make others less likely to listen to the real theories they have. This is a very real tactic that the US military has used in the past. Flood the conspiracy market so you can't pick out the real stuff. There's a great heartbreaking documentary called Mirage Men about an unstable man that was fed fake information by Air Force officials. Look up the theory that trees and forests don't actually exist. Every tree you see are just really tall bushes and plateaus, and mountains are actually old remnants of trees. What the actual F? Yeah, it's wild. They show pictures too of what cut and fallen tree stumps look like and find a rock formations or plateau in nature that looks exactly like it. It's a flat earther theory that's hilarious because some of them infer that if a tree that size was cut down, then something just as large had come along to chop it. Son of a bee. What if we're the ants? Oh shit, what if you're right? A race of giants pre-existing humans. Well, I'm going to take what information you've given me, write out a complete theory, and post it on Reddit somewhere. And I was just about to fall asleep. Thanks. But the Apollo program and the moon landings were faked. So dumb. I genuinely don't understand why does everyone think it's fake. I had to stop talking to this former friend of mine cause he said, I'm stupid cause I believe in moon landing. The basis of the idea is usually our technology wasn't advanced enough, but we wanted to score a major propaganda victory over the Soviets, so we faked it. The fact that the Soviets didn't immediately call bullshit about the moon landing suggests that it did indeed happen. Not saying it was faked, but it does feel like it was a bit of a dick measuring contest with the Soviets. Oh, it absolutely was done just to flex on the Soviets. The entirety of the space race was a dick measuring contest. Most moon landing conspiracies are some combination of not understanding how photography works and not understanding how physics on a low-gravity zero-atmosphere rock works. The ironic thing is that once you understand the science, it really gives credence to the idea that we actually went to the moon. If we were going to fake it, we would make everything behave the way the average person would have expected. For example, the flag-rippling conspiracy theorists cite it as proof of a breeze, as they expect the flag to drop and remain perfectly still due to the lack of atmosphere. In reality, the flag kept moving because of Newton's first law, and most people don't stop and think about how much influence the Earth's gravity and atmosphere has on an object in motion. Yup. And people will show sped-up footage of the moon buggy to prove that it was slowed-down footage, except the way the dust moves looks like nothing on Earth. We left things behind on the moon. You can see the mirrored panels we left up there. Using a basic telescope, you can see satellites. You can't actually see the mirror panels, and worse, if you fire a laser anywhere at the moon you get a reflection. That's how they figured out how far away it was before they went there. Chemtrails. The academic term is geoengineering. If the government really wanted to secretly put chemicals in your body, they'd use toilet paper as a delivery system. They are turning men more effeminate. And the frog's gay. It's funny because who doesn't love an Alex Jones rant, but it's also true, chemicals in the water messed with frogs' hormones. And that's how it works. There's always a smidgen of truth, but then they run off to crazy town with it. Yeah, he says a lot of crazy stuff, but he also talked about Epstein and that whole group of elites years before anyone. He isn't always completely crazy. But we are in a simulation. I mean, it can't really be proven or disproven. If Plague Incorporated counts as a simulation, this one is definitely true. I can't disagree with that statement. Fun thought on that. If we assume 1, multiple real realities exist and 2, a reality can be perfectly simulated, then we can assume there are far more simulated realities than real realities, since a single real reality could home trillions of simulated realities. Fun thought. It's impossible to prove through logic or science that we are not in a story imagined by someone. The trick is figuring out who the author is by clues in context. For example, a Back to the Future 2 fanfiction from the 90s expanding on that future world might posit a future where Donald Trump, that wacky real estate developer and consummate salesman from the 80s, ended up president immediately following the first African-American president. On June 16, 2015, Trump descended into the lobby of Trump Tower. Dr. Emmett Brown, Marty McFly and Jennifer Parker arrive in the DeLorean time machine on October 21, 2015. Instead of the book changing from canon, they jump forward to January 2020, where in quick order, Australia burns up, there's almost a war with Iran, the uncommon cold crashes the world economy, and the former governor of Alaska, Sarah Palin, appears on The Masked Singer in a pastel bear fursuit, singing Baby Got Back. We might even be in a simulation that has more dimensions than its parent universe. We might be a simulation running on a computer in a 2D universe. You watch too much Rick and Morty.